No, I don't want to because I'm actually very upset with Ben right now because I had to prove to him. I can't. I'm not going to try to prove it to him, but like he doesn't believe that we've been to space. It's stuff in space right now. And then Carrie was like, Sherwin, would you go to space if you could? I was like, yeah, I'd take a little 10-minute little trip just to see what it does. You know, have a little weightlessness and see what it's like for my big ass to weigh 0 pounds and my big ass be floating. That would be fun. And she's like, Sherwin, black people need to stay on the ground. You stay on the ground, Carrie. Listen, there are some people in this world that know some stuff that we don't know. And that's our problem. I don't know all the stuff I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff I don't know. And here's the problem. I don't know all the stuff that I don't know because I don't know it. And I also don't know where to find out about it. But there are people that know a lot of stuff that we don't know. Like doctors. Doctors can look at an x-ray and be like, oh, your cataphragma is certainly out of alignment, and we need to give you a metafractal. I don't know what you know what I mean? Like, they know stuff that I don't know. That's why I lean on experts, because they know stuff that I don't know, and that's why I pay them money, because they know stuff that I don't know. All right? There are people on this planet, very smart people, that know things that we don't know, and they're trying to get the hell away from Earth. And if they know stuff that I don't know, and they are desperately trying to find something in space or somewhere we can go or a place we can colonize, then they know something that I don't know, and maybe I want to go with them. Because there's a whole bunch of y'all I wish I could leave down here. You know what? And I love most of y'all, but some of y'all I wish that I can only see with a telescope. Where you're so far away, I'll tell you this much. Maybe it's Mars that we colonize. I think that would be the closest. But it takes like 9 months to get there. It's a whole, if you pregnant and you get on a spaceship, by the time you get to Mars, you got a baby. It's a long trip. Unless we can figure out a way to get there faster. So maybe we colonize Mars. I bet you this much. Ain't gonna be no damn neighborhood cleanups in Mars. Listen, oh God, if we get a whole new planet, if I see one blunt wrapper on my new planet, we're going to have some different rules.
What if it was a Black and Mild wrapper? Would that make it worse?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Frito bag, Cheeto bag, hot Cheetos.
Hot pickles.
Definitely pickles. Starbursts and Skittles, little Debbie cakes. If I see a single one of those on the moon, or on Mars, rather, because I think that's where we would colonize, and next thing you know, hey, join Tory Lowe. The Mars planet cleanup. Truth Nation, I'm going to Mars. Gotta do a cleanup. Has Liz Brown, is she still with Tory? She still doing it?
She is.
Okay.
She just calls on the phone now.
No, shout out to Liz. I think she hates my guts, but whatever. So I think that there's people that know something that we don't know, and they're looking to desperately colonize another planet, and they'll just use Earth for whatever resources we can get. There still would be a transportation, I'm sure, of fossil fuels, and you'll have transport of resources from Earth, and Earth is just going to be used for whatever fuel we can get from it. But I think that we are going to develop technologies where we can create an atmosphere or build a dome or some kind of a bubble on a planet that may be inhospitable. And plus, you know, they got spacesuit technology. You're not going to imagine a day, maybe 100 years from now, where we have a developed colony, a self-sustaining ecosystem on Mars where moms will be like, don't forget your spacesuit now, Johnny. It's vacuumy outside. I could see that actually happening. And maybe I want to go too. Maybe we've had enough of Earth. Maybe humankind needs a do-over because we screwed this one up. We did. We had every opportunity to be a perfect species, but we just messed it up. We hurt people all the time. We steal their money. We do bad things to indigenous people. I hope there's no real Martians because we're going to treat them like natives, like Native Americans. I hope there's Martians. I hope they find another planet before the humans get there. Because the first thing we'll do is experiment on them. And the Martians might be nice. They might be nicer than us. You know, Martians, they probably speak Martian. Beady, 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 beady. Hello. Welcome, Earthlings. Beady, beady, beady. Get him! Tie him up! And then somebody would probably steal a Martian and probably try to have sex with it. Guaranteed. Well, let's see how we can hump this thing.
Accusations.
I guarantee if we found a Martian being that looks somewhat human, some freaky space scientist would be like, guaranteed. Human beings are gross. We like to hump everything. We hump all sorts. Rick, don't look at me like that. You know that if we found like a Martian lady with 3 boobs, hey, hear me out.
What do you mean by that?
Hear me out though. She was like, beady, beady, beady. Hey, Sherwin, we've been listening to your radio show since Earth year 2012. Beady, 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 beady.
Hey, what you got going on today?
And pick one.
You all right?
Pick one of these 3 boobs, beady, beady. And what I'm gonna do? I mean, you got to see it through, don't you? Uh-oh, it works differently here on Mars, beady, beady. I mean, what do you mean it works differently? I get pregnant right away. Like, uh-oh. Not next thing you know, I'm paying Martian child support. The first man in the history of humankind to get a Martian woman pregnant. I got a Martian baby mama. She might even be worse than like Earth baby mamas. Oh, wow. I can see that happening. Why? What's the problem, Zach? What is this not? I think that there's people that know stuff, and that's why they're trying to go to space. That's why space tourism is becoming more popular. Some of the wealthiest people in the world, Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk, they all have space exploration companies, but they're not doing it for the hell of it. They're doing it because they're trying to figure out how do we perfect the technology so we can consistently and safely transport people from Earth to something or somewhere outer space. Or maybe they just build a really big space station that we just live on and we just orbit Earth, and then when the space station needs replenishing, like needs medicine and apples and oranges and food, we just get it from Earth and we send a rocket up there to replenish the space station, because that's what they're doing right now. Imagine if, you know how you can build a house, you get a little construction loan and you build a house. What if you could build a self-contained home in space that's like a mini space station? Like, you know, like 10,000 square feet, and it's totally self-contained. And you just live up there. And if you need stuff from Earth, you just would place an Amazon order and they would have it delivered to your geographic coordinates above the Earth's orbit, and they would send a damn rocket. In some places, they have drone delivery of stuff. Like, I'm not far off with this stuff. But for people to think that we have never been to space, then you need to stay your ass here on Earth then and get swallowed up by a hurricane, because the storms are getting worse and the tornadoes are getting worse and the tropical storms are going to get worse because we have screwed this planet up. Damn it, I'm supposed to be talking about Trump stuff, and you got me over here rabbit holing. I think all the things that I said are going to end up coming to fruition. They are looking to explore space and perfect all of the science and technology that they need to so that we can master leaving the Earth and leaving the Earth's orbit so that we can transport people to what will be colonies or homes somewhere in outer space. Just do a little Google image search of all the satellites that are already up there. There's thousands of things that are up there right now. Communication satellites, internet satellites, cell phone technology satellites, GPS satellites, all sorts of things. It's just a matter of time before we go up there. Imagine if, check this out. What if in 30 years we have transport between Earth and space perfected to where you could call a damn space Uber, and they have like orbiting Airbnbs where you could just stay in space for like a weekend, and it's totally self-contained. You got facilities, you've got food, you can watch TV, anything that you would need, but you're just in a smaller craft that orbits the Earth, and then you would call your Uber and it would take you to space, and you would have your little Airbnb little space station for the weekend and just be up there kicking it and just look out the window and see Earth. Zach is over here shaking his head. I think this is a very real possibility. I know that somebody has thought about that because, huh? What? The technology is certainly possible. There are people. What is the longest that the space station has been? It's been up there for like 30 years, right? I think so. So they already have people that have been living in space in one form or another for 30 damn years. It's just a matter of when you have that kind of technology that is only used by science, then it becomes consumer technology. Like the Army had cell phones in the 70s. And then now we have cell phones. Like a lot of the technology that we have right now came from research and development with government funding and government grants from the military and from research universities, colleges and universities that do research. They create the technology. The military uses that technology first so that we can be more fierce on the battlefield. Then they sell that technology to consumers. Oh, good God. Why? I should probably take a break because I need to take a breath before I talk to this person. I need to let that person collect their thoughts before I take their call, and I hope that they have something good to say. Right now, I'm going to take a small little break, about 180 seconds. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 FM. We'll be right back.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.